fresh off holiday, tanned up.
Thank you very much.
Well
Nearly the same
done.
colour as you, Cougs.
Oh, look at this little...
Yeah, it's alright, it's not bad, is it? You know what I mean? I'm going for that Sons of Anarchy look since I've come back. Bit heavier, bit beefier. But, you know.
Happy with life?
Yeah, mate, I'm having a nice time. Just, it's lovely just being normal again. Don't get me wrong, the heat is twice as the amount now. And, you know, I can't really move at the minute. But, do you know what? Comes with the territory and I'm honoured and I'm very proud and it is what it is, mate.
Talking to Dave Caldwell the other day, he seems to think, well, he doesn't know whether you'll get back in the ring again. He doesn't want you to get back in the ring again. What have you got to say about that?
Never does me missus. Joe's behind me. I bet a Joe £10 at 20 to 12 that Edward was going to be late. Joe said, no, he won't be late for this. He has to start for 12. I said, we'll have a friendly tenner. I came back at 20 past 12. Edward was still not here.
And listen, Edward's shirt, look.
So what I've done is...
The millionaire took £10 off.
Believe it or not, I never took his £10 off him, and it's the first time in my life I haven't took some of the money off a loser man for a bet.
It's a good friend.
Do you know why? It's been a good month.
So if he hadn't been a good man, he'd been a good man.
I love Joe. Joe's always looked after me and looked out for me on these bills since I joined Matchroom many years ago. So to answer the question, mate, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got to sit down with Edward today. We've got to talk, look at the possibilities. I don't know. I haven't made a cast iron decision yet. What I will say is Dave's asking me to stop and my missus is asking me to stop. The main thing is, and ultimately, do I want to stop? I don't like getting punched in the face, believe it or not. But, you know, I just can't give up fighting. I enjoy fighting all right. I enjoy fighting.
But are you genuinely, I mean, people think you might be just stringing this
listen,
out
I'm
because
not
you don't know.
I'm not pissing about. I'm here today to see the birth of the next big star from Liverpool.
Anthony Fowler just turning pro with Matchroom,
just turned pro, yeah. It's going to be a major star. I think he's set-made for the pro game. And I'm here to support him. I tried to do everything I could to whinge to Eddie to get him on board. I think the kid's got a lot of ability and reminds me so much of myself, but with better credentials as an amateur. So I'm here today to give him some support. And that's it, mate. So, you know, today isn't about me, it's about, you know, the birth of hopefully a future superstar in the pros from Liverpool.
It does feel, though, after what happened on March the 4th, that the Tony Bellew story isn't complete yet, despite everything that's gone on.
What's not complete, Coops?
It just doesn't feel like it's complete.
Why doesn't it feel complete?
After Goodison Park, after the O2,
so exactly.
It feels like there's still something more. I don't know if you maybe to compete for the heavyweight championship in the world.
Smashed into the floor. I don't know. Will it be complete?
But the options out there for you are
There's
endless.
Lots of options, but will the end be when I'm on the floor picking my gum shield up, or is that going to be the end? Is that what I have to go through for people to say that's enough? I don't know. I can't continue to keep. Do you know what? It's not even the fights. If you said to me, if Eddie said to me tomorrow, I'll give you 10 fights in the next 10 months, just fight once a month, I'd do it. But it's the 12 weeks, and I was in camp for 16 weeks for Hay, because it was on and off, because he was trying to make it for the February date. I wanted the March date, so it's hard, man. It's hard, but I don't know. It's the camps that do me. It's not the fights. I love the fights, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna have to sit and talk with him, and ultimately, well, I'm not gonna lie. The fight is in me. I love fighting. I just don't like 12 and 16 weeks away from my kids, and I don't like what it's doing to my family. That's what I don't like.
So the fact that Dave doesn't want you to fight, and the fact that your missus doesn't want you to fight, is a big part of your decision moving forward as well. Yeah.
It is, yeah. It is, but then ultimately it doesn't matter what people want me to do. It's got to come from within me as well, and from a certain extent I do want to stop, because it can't get any better for me, can it? I've defeated the monster who no one said I had a hope with, and they can say whatever they want on how I won, but ultimately he said he was going to do me in 2 rounds, said he was going to leave me in hospital. What happened? He hit me with his best and he couldn't budge me. And, you know, I'm not going to say why he couldn't budge me. I could see them coming. And I can see them off all the heavyweights. There's only one heavyweight in the world quick enough to do me damage. Only one, and it's not David Hay. So,
Talking of Vladimir Klitschko, no, Anthony Joshua and Vladimir Klitschko.
Yes.
That fight's coming up next week, but this week we've had a little bit of back and forth between Tyson Fury and
you know what?
Anthony
I've stopped
Joshua.
looking on social media, so I haven't seen all of it. All I've seen is someone sent me took an do you know? He only has to give me a look. He knows what he's doing.
He definitely doesn't want you to fight, not. Yeah. I said, you don't want him to
Come
fight.
on, I
then,
do it
you?
to you.
No, I don't want him to fight again.
He does
No?
want me to fight.
No, I don't want him to fight again.
He doesn't want this
Why would I want to
partnership
make
to
a load of money? You know that's not what I'm about.
You horrible man. He has to say that, doesn't he? Because you know that's the worst thing as fighters. He says to me, why do I want to make loads of money? It's not about him making loads of money. It's about me making loads.
Do you want your guy to sit up at the table?
Yeah, so what have you made of that Tyson Fury thing? With
I only got sent the screenshot, so I think he said I'll get ready for you or whatever it was, and I said the only reason I haven't fought you yet is because of you.
Yeah.
They've both got points. I can't lie. I think the world of Anthony Joshua. I think he's great. He's the breath of fresh air. Kids running boxing in Britain. I don't care what anyone says. He's running the game.
Bit of mind games there from Fury, though, knowing that fight's
Fury
next week.
knows what he's doing. He's an old savage. He's young, but he's an old savage up here, the way he plays mental games. So it's 6 to 1, half a dozen of the other. Do you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's good banter. I would love to see them two get it on. But you just never know. We have had talks, have we not, or have we so, Edward? With the furious ones mentioning my name.
Yeah.
So
Parker, I had a meeting with Parker's team last week in London. They want the Tony Bellew fight.
he's got to sit down my missus first, though.
Wilder, yeah, don't worry. I'll show her the zeros, you'll be alright. It's a new kitchen, new house, new garden, new motor, you know what I mean?
She's saying she's not bothered,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
When are you going to have this little sit down anyway, you two?
This weekend?
Yeah, I think there's certainly some fights he could take now. And you know, I think, and I said to him, it's the value you put on fighting for the heavyweight championship of the world and trying to become a two-weight world champion. It's the biggest prize in boxing. So,
3-weight world champion.
you didn't win a light heavyweight world
I
champion.
did.
You did?
I did, they took it off me.
Okay. So, yeah, to become a 3-weight world champion, apparently. It's the biggest prize in world sport, I think, the World Heavyweight Championship. But also, he has always done what the public wanted him to do. And I believe there is a demand from the public to see the fight again. But...
Yes, there is. Don't finger your face.
but-
Everyone wants to see that fight ahead
The
of
problem
anything.
is, Coogan, you have to understand, the problem is when we did this deal, right, I had to go into the meetings, find out the terms. Don't forget, these people went straight to him
Yes.
to try and avoid
So
me.
I had to. And I said you'd have to deal with him.
Not a good move, right? But more importantly than that is when
Do
we
you
did the
remember that
deal.
phone call?
Yeah, of course. But when we did the deal, I was in the meeting. When the first splits come up, I was like, if I mention that to Tony, he will go mental. So when we got to a level where I thought, you know what, I don't really think this is fair, but we really have to take this. This is a life-changing opportunity. You can win the fight, etc., etc. I phoned him up. He said no. I said, look, mate. I'm telling you now, this is as far as we can go. So we had to do everything that they wanted us to do.
I had to bend.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then
bend.
no Vaseline was applied. Now, we're not saying we're going to do the same, but we will apply a little bit of Vaseline.
On that note, I'm getting the Vaseline out.
Yeah, just a small piece.
If
it won't be too
no, no.
painful.
If
it won't be too painful.
That's if I entertain
It's not going to
it.
be pleasant.
That's if
But I'm not saying you're going to have to, you know.
This is if we entertain it, because I haven't made the decision yet. So I need to get my head on it. Am I willing to take punches again? If I am, great. If I'm not, then me and Ed are going to go into music production.
Yes. Anyway, there's two press conferences today. Neither of us got absolutely anything to do with you. Can we start the main one?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just
He
want
phones
to
me up, he's like, do you need me at the press conference tomorrow? Do you want to do a separate press conference?
No,
with me?
ignore
Because
him.
I
That
haven't
is a
spoke to the
bad
media
lie.
for
Stop it
3
now. Go away. That is the way I would never do
Hello,
something
Lily.
like that. That's terrible. Lad. He's painted a bad picture there. I've come here today. I've got two mates fighting each other in Gabe and Martin. Two lads. I've known Martin a long time. I've known Gabe a while. And I want to support Fowler. So that's why I'm here. Ultimately, you should know me, I do not turn up at other people's press conferences, and I'm just here to support a local kid from the same area I'm from, and a boss little kid, and I want to see him do well.
Okay.
Is that enough?
Tony Bellew, thank you very much for
Always
coming
a
to Apple
pleasure.
TV.
just tune in to eddiehearn.com because I'm telling you
Is
now.
there an eddiehearn.com?
Of course there is.
I think he's brought it to mate.
But I noticed yesterday that someone had bought heybellew2.com,
Bought it.
the website name, yeah.
I ain't getting
No, they've made a catastrophic error.
Bellew
They
Hay.
should have bought Bellew Hay too.
Very,
Not Hay
very,
Bellew.
very, very clever. See what he's done there? He's thinking ahead. He's thinking outside the box.
Maybe Bellew Hay weren't available, so they got Hay Bellew too anyway. Right,
He's
come on,
thinking
let's
ahead.
start.
Go on, you go and start. I'm going to watch from afar. I'm going to enjoy this.
Cheers, Tom.